So third sem, let us come to the experiment number 5 of basic electrical engineering lab. So this time I am taking a DC experiment, so which is to verify KCL and KVL. KCL means Kirchhoff's current law and KVL means Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay, so hope that you know what is KCL and KVL. Still I will explain it here. So basically, what are the apparatus that is required for this experiment? You need resistors because we are dealing with DC and a DC power supply. You need ammeters for measuring the current, voltmeters for measuring the wires, this the voltage, and you need connecting wires, okay, for connecting these resistors, voltmeters and ammeters. Got it? And power supply. So under theory, I will first say what is KCL. KCL says that the algebraic sum of currents entering a node or a closed surface is 0. So what does this mean? What is firstly a node? Suppose you have 3 or 4 wires. Okay, this is you. This is sorry. So you have 3 or 4 wires which are connected at a. Let me draw it here. So these are 4 wires which are connected at this point. So the current that is flowing, it is like this. Okay, suppose I am saying here the current is I1, here current is I2, here current is I3, here current is I4. It is saying the algebraic sum of currents entering a node or a closed surface is 0. So algebraic sum means the currents that are approaching the node, they are taken as positive, and the currents that are leaving the node, they are taken as negative. Okay, and we take the algebraic sum of all the currents, and we say that the algebraic sum of the currents will be equal to 0. So algebraic sum of currents at this point, it will be equal to 0, means that there will be no net charge stored at this point. That is, the net charge at a point is equal to 0. Okay, so I can say what are the currents entering, that currents approaching the node. I'm saying this is node X. The node X, it is I1, I4 and I3. What are the currents leaving? Currents leaving the node X, it is simply one current I2. So let us take the algebraic sum of all the currents. Algebraic sum means we will take those currents which are approaching the nodes, they are taken as positive, and those currents which are leaving the node, they are taken as a negative. So I1 positive plus, what about I2? It is leaving, negative, minus I2 plus I4 plus I3, it should be equal to 0. Okay, so I can again write this as, this is I1 minus I2 plus I3 plus I4 equal to 0. So this is the algebraic sum of currents entering a closed surface is equal to 0, means I am saying that the currents approaching the node is positive and the current leaving the node is negative, taken negative. So you can solve it like this: I1 plus I3 plus I4. I will take I2 on this side, I can write it as I2. This is another form. So I can say the KCL, it says the currents entering are equal to the currents leaving. So this is the another definition of KCL. Okay, now next is KVL. What is KVL says? It says that the algebraic sum of voltages in a closed loop is equal to 0. Remember, this closed loop means you will start at one point and again you will reach back at that same point. So that completes the loop. So what I am trying to say here that I am saying that, suppose I am saying that this is a voltage source. I have a resistor here. Suppose this is a voltage V. This is voltage V1. This is voltage V2. Okay, so the KVL says that the algebraic sum of voltage is around a closed loop is equal to 0. Okay, so around a closed loop is taken as 0. So what we do while moving from positive to negative terminal, it is drop. We take drop as positive. Okay, so we will take drop as positive, V1 positive, again V2 is a drop, plus V2. This we are now, if you move in this direction, we are first facing the negative terminal, negative to positive. So we are saying that there is rise in potential. So rise in potential, we take it as negative, minus V equal to 0. So this says that the algebraic sum of voltages around a closed loop is equal to 0. This is KVL. Okay. Similarly, I can write it as V is equal to V1 plus V2. Taking these on that side, I will get V1 is equal to V2. So I can say that the sum of voltage drops, this is sum of voltage drops, and this is voltage rise. Here only one source is there, so only one voltage rise. So KVL also says that the sum of voltage drops is equal to the sum of voltage rises. Okay, this is another definition of KVL. Suppose if V1 and V2 is not given, instead of V1 and V2, how can I say? I am saying suppose we are given resistances. This is R1, this is R2, and here I have V. So some current I will flow. So this I current will flow in this loop. So I will say V will be I1 R1 plus I2 R2. So what is I1 R1? It is nothing but V1. And what is I2 R2? It is nothing but V2, drop across the resistors. Okay. So this is KVL in terms of the resistances, and this is KVL in terms of the voltages. Okay. So let us see the experiment. How will you perform the KCL first? Suppose you are saying that you have one voltage source. Okay. V of voltage V. Suppose I am saying it is 10 volts. You will set it at 10 volts. So you take a circuit like this. You have a resistor here. Okay. Then you have resistor here. And you have a resistor here as well. You take this circuit. Okay. So you are saying this is 10 ohm. This is 10 ohm and this is 5 ohm. Okay. So if you will see, this is 10 in series parallel. So their net will be equal to 5 plus 5, and this 5 is in series. So R equivalent will be 10 parallel 10 plus 5, which is equal to 5 ohm, R equivalent. So what will be the current that will be flowing from here? I. So I will be nothing but voltage V divided by 5, which is equal to 2 ampere. So here I is 2 ampere, this I is 2 ampere, and this current will get divided here and here. Suppose I am saying this is I1 and this is I2. So what does this KCL says? If you will see, this is a node X. I am saying this is X. It says, KCL says that I should be equal to I1 plus I2. So how will you see, how will you perform this practical? What you will do, you will, up to this system, you will use an ammeter here. So this is the supply voltage. You will set it at 10 volts. Okay. Here you will again use an ammeter and ammeter in the series. 2 ammeters here and 1 ammeter here. 5 ohm, 10 ohm, 10 ohm. This is I. This is I1. This is I2. What you will do, you will turn on the power supply and you will get the current, that is I, that is flowing through the ammeter A. You will note down the value of current I from this ammeter. This ammeter will give you the value of current I. Okay. From here you will note what is I. You will say I will be equal to, you have calculated, it will be 2 ampere. Okay. Now this ammeter, it will give you the value of current I1, and this ammeter will give you the value of current I2. So as you know that this I is equal to 2 ampere. So we have equal resistors here, 10 and 10 ohm. So 1 ampere current will flow in this direction and 1 ampere current will flow in this direction. So this ammeter, it will read a value of I1 as 1 ampere, and this ammeter, it will read the value of I2 as 1 ampere. So you know that I1 is equal to 1, I2 is equal to 1. So sum of both the current is equal to I, which is equal to 2 ampere. So this way you will measure first the measure current through. So this is, I am saying A1, this is ammeter A, this is ammeter A1, this is ammeter A2. Through A, ammeter A, it is 2 ampere. ठीक है ना? Then measure current through ammeter A1, which will be 1 ampere. Similarly, you will measure current through ammeter A2, which is again 1 ampere. So what will you do? You will now apply KCL. You will see that I equal to I1 plus I2, which definitely, if you will see 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Okay, so this way you will verify you will say KCL verified. Okay, now let us come to KVL. For a KVL we will use a simple circuit. We will take two resistors that are connected in series, and suppose we are saying that this is 5 ohm resistor, this is 5 ohm resistor, plus minus, and this here I am taking a 10 volt DC source. So some current is flowing in this direction, in this, that I am saying I, because only one current is there. So what will be I equal to? I will be equal to 10 divided by 10, which is equal to 1 ampere. So suppose I am saying that V1 is the drop across this resistor and V2 is the drop across this resistor. So what will be V1? 5 into I, and V2 5 into I. So 5 into 1 is equal to 5 volt, and it is 5 into 1 is equal to 5 volt. Okay, so you got the value of V1 and V2. So apply KVL in this loop. So what will you get? What is the source voltage? Source voltage is 10. 10 will be equal to V1 plus V2. So you saw that V1 and V2 both are equal to 5. So you will get 10 equal to 10 equal to 5 plus 5, which is equal to 10. So hence you can say that KVL is verified. So how will you do it practically? What you will do, you will use a supply voltage of 10 volt. Okay, then you have a resistor here and you have another resistor here. Okay, what you will do, you will use a voltmeter V1 in parallel with this 5 ohm resistor. So this voltmeter will give the voltage drop that is occurring across this 5 ohm, and you will use, this is also 5 ohm, you will use another voltmeter here, V2. This voltmeter will give the drop across this 5 ohm resistor. So then you will see if here it is V1 is equal to 10, we are saying, okay, 10 volts we are saying. So we will see that V1 should be equal to, this is V, sorry. So suppose I am saying it is Vx. Vx is equal to V1 should be equal to V1 plus V2. What is Vx? Vx we are taking 10. So V1 we calculated is 5, V2 we calculated is 5. So if this is verified that this voltage is nothing but the summation of these two voltages V1 and V2, then we will say that KVL is verified. So this is all about the this practical. So how will you then draw table in the end? You will draw two tables. Okay, one tables. You will write supply current IS or simple I. This is for KCL. So this is your current I1, I2. Okay, so you will say it is 10 ampere. Sorry, how much ampere was this? Whatever it was, and then you will calculate this and this. Then you will calculate here I1 plus I2. Okay, then you will see if I1 plus I2 is equal to supply current or not. If it is, you will say verified. Okay, similarly for KVL, you will say that you have a supply voltage Vs, then you have V1 voltage, then you have V2 voltage, then you will calculate V1 plus V2. Then you will see if Vs is equal to V1 plus V2 or not. Like this, I am saying Vs, V1, V2 and V1 plus V2, sorry, Vx. Then you will see if Vx is equal to V1 plus V2 or not. Okay, then you will comment below that okay, after drawing the table you will say okay, that source current is equal to I1 plus I2, thus KCL is verified. Here you will say since Vx is equal to V1 plus V2, thus KVL is verified. Okay, so this is all about these two experiments. This experiment verification of KCL and KVL, and this is your experiment number 5. So next I will show you the resistance and resistors in series and parallel. Okay, that will be your this practical, and with that practical I will show you the measurement of power and power factor for a single phase load. Okay, thank you very much.